Your boy is here once again. Listen, you make them all shock. Listen, choosing ones. This is something that many of us need to know. That a lot of people are shocked of how you do it. Majority of people up there are wondering how you made it. How you made it. How come you are able to do it? This is something that many of us need to be aware of. That there are a lot of people who are wondering how come you are able to do what you are doing. It is something that is obviously what are shocking many people up there. Majority of people are indeed filled with surprise. You're surprised there. Your lifestyle make them wonder. Trust me to the ones because they never believe that you will be the one. They never believe that you will be the one that will do what you are doing today. They never believe that you will be the one that will absolutely be doing the things that you are doing today. You made a lot of people up there feel so sad. You made a lot of people around you feel so what frustrated. Because the way you are doing, the way the glory of God is manifesting in your life is something that is making them what wonder, how come? How come you are able to do what you are doing? How come you are still what grinding? How come you are still making it? How come you are still succeeding? Because they never believe it will be so. They never believe it will be so. This is why I always tell us they are stalking everything about us. They are stalking every single step we make. They are stalking every single success we have. Majority of people around us are absolutely stalking us in order for them to know how well we are doing. In order for them to know if things are going wrong or things are going well. There's something that my dad used to tell me. He said, Samson, sometimes you have to kill them before they kill you. Meaning that when you figure out that there are people who are stalking you, there are people who are envying you, you don't need to let them know before you delete them. That is why sometimes the moment you delete some people, the next thing they will be saying, we don't even like him like that. We don't even want him to be around us again. We don't even want to associate with him. We don't even love him like that. We don't even love him. All is because of the fact that you have placed them where they belong. And I know how to do that. God has blessed me so fully that I have that character. I know where to place people in my life. That the moment you face boundary, I don't have that time to explain. I don't have that time to argue with you. I don't have that time to tell you, you are hurting me, you are hurting me. I don't have that time. You just be like, he changed. How come he's behaving like this? He's not like this before. That is why the moment you change your attitudes and character towards some people around you, the next thing they'll be saying, we know that you are evil. We know that your hand is not clean. We know that you are not good. Always because of the fact that you are now giving them something that they never believe. Just because of the fact that you decide to do what? To let them know that you are the CEO of your life. There's something God is saying. I made a video today. I said you need to understand that these people have no idea what God have already declared concerning you. They have no idea the thought of God in your life. That is why I urge you. I don't know if I can kneel down. I urge you, no matter the circumstances you are going through, no matter how big your trouble may be right now, never you think that the enemies know what God is saying. Never you come to that point of stressing yourself over the fact that you are having some negative, some troubles or some circumstances around you, or there are some certain things that is not in order. You start to focus on them instead of focusing on what God is saying. So do not be troubled. Everything will always be all right. I'm not telling you this only to encourage you. I'm not saying this only to make you happy. I'm just telling you the truth that everything will accurately be okay. It does not matter where you are right now. It does not matter how many people that have rejected you. It does not matter who counted you out. But all I'm telling you, as a brother, as a sister, as a friend, that everything will always be all right. That the thought I have for you, thought to give you a latter end, not to destroy you, not to follow, not to frustrate you, not to intimidate you, but to give you that a latter end. There may not be the rain right now in your life. There may not be the wind, but you still have that courage that the valley will be filled with water. That is all I'm telling you. Do not, many of us are always focusing on the things that we have lost. Many of us are always focusing on how the future will be, but we have not come to realize that the God who have done yesterday is also capable to do much more than yesterday. So it does not matter who rejects you, bro, because sometimes God will allow them to reject you so that He can do what? Protect you. God will allow these haters, these talkers to reject you so that He can protect you. Because if Joseph can easily be rejected, abandoned, and from rejection, he ended up entering into palace, from prison to palace, how much more you? How much more you, bro? So it does not matter what these people are saying. God is going to shock them. It does not matter who is telling you you can't do it. It does not matter who is telling you, you will not go far. The truth is that you have to understand. You don't need to focus on them, because sometimes you need to understand one thing. Everybody have their opinion on earth. Whether you like it or you don't like it, everyone on earth have their own opinion. People must surely have something to talk about. People must surely tell you. Sometimes you can even carry a water like this, and someone will tell you, no, this is not a water, this is a Coca-Cola. Another person will come and tell you, no, this is not a water, this is an oil. No, this is not a water, this is olive oil. Why? Because everybody must surely have something to talk about. People must hate you because there can't be you. People must surely talk all kinds of word against you, because when they figure out what the future owns for you with their own imagination, they feel sick. That is why some of them will try by all means to do or to distract you. But don't allow them. Don't allow the negative stuff, the negative things that people will project to break you. That is why is it not Elisha, when he was taken by God, the prophet who's supposed to encourage Elisha, we are saying to Elisha, can't you don't know that, Elijah, can't you don't know that your master has been taken? Can't you don't know that your master has been taken, or your master will soon be taken? Why will you be following him? You're supposed to do this. Even the master started to tell him, stay here. He said, no, I will go with you. I don't care how trouble it may look. I don't care how many prophets are trying to distract me. I don't care what people are saying. I don't care who I've rejected. I don't care who thought I can't be greater than you. I don't care who thought I can't have the power you have. I don't care what I'm saying. But I know that God who have given it to Moses can still release it into my life. That is when he said to what he said to his master. He said, I will follow you where you go. When they reach Jericho, they look at the sea. The prophet enact the sea, the river departed. And the people were still telling him, your master is about to be taken. That is to tell you that even when they know that you are blessed, even when they know that there's something God has said concerning you, people will still try by all means to hinder you. Why? Because they are intimidated. Why? Because they are so frustrated. Why? Because they don't know how come you are the one that God have placed into that place. They have no idea how come God choose you over them. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. They don't know how come God choose you over them. Because there are people who thought you can't succeed. There are people who thought you can't make it. There are people who thought you can never excel. But what shocked them is that God refused to take permission from them. The Bible says immediately, when they get to that place, the master asked him, what do you want from me? Meaning, why are you not listening to the haters? Why are you not listening to the negative? Why are you not hacking to them? Why you refuse to follow me to this point? And he said to him, I need nothing from you, but I need a double portion of your anointing. And Elisha, the master said to him, as you have asked, so shall it be. So I don't care what people are saying. I don't care who hates you. I don't care who is angry. I don't care who is annoyed because God is favoring you. I don't care who is so jealous of the fact that you are too blessed to be like them. I don't care who is angry with you. You need to understand that by faith you can prosper. You can overcome them because you have overcome them yesterday. That is just the far truth. You have overcome them yesterday. And you can still do it today. So no matter how hard life is, the future is always bright for you. No matter what people may talk, no matter who may reject you, no matter how many they are that may gang up against you, the truth is that you will still be who God have already ordained you to be. Let them keep hating you. Let them keep annoyed. Let them keep talking. The truth is that God's purpose is for you to excel. Your enemies have no idea what God have declared. They may know that you are blessed. They may know that you are called for greater purpose, but they don't know how big it is. They don't know. This is why many of them are so jealous. This is why a lot of people up there are so devastated, because no matter what they tried, no matter what they may plot, they cannot stop you. They cannot stop you. Because the will of God is accurately for you to progress. So it does not matter how... Oh my God. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my God. It is... I just see it. Oh my God. Happy birthday. That means today is blessed, bro. You see it? Today is blessed. Ah, God. Today is the day that the king is giving. Today is the day that the queen is giving. So you need to understand. Today is special. Oh my God. Today is the first day that I am doing live screen, that somebody said, like something like this, happy birthday to me. This is so marvelous. It is great. That is to tell you that the hand of God is what is already upon us. So let me tell you something. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Remain blessed. Remain blessed. You know what I'm saying? So the truth is that you are favored. Majority of people are shocked. How come you are still doing what you are doing? Majority of people up there will not tell you why they are like squeezing their face. Majority of people up there will not tell you the reason why they are so annoyed with you. Majority of people up there will never tell you the reason why everything about you annoy them. The reason why everything about you devastates them. The reason why the more you do, the less they appreciate. Because they are so jealous of all that God have given to you. They are so jealous of the fact that you are too blessed. They are so jealous of the fact that the glory of God upon your life is something that they can't limit. It's something that they can't explain it. And it's something that make them have sleepless night because you are too favored. And this is why majority of people up there are accurately always envying you. Because when they look at you, when they look at the blessings of God upon your life, when they look at the glory of God upon your life, they wish they can be you. That is why I always tell us students, when people are hating you, that is when you will know that there is something that is dishing out. When people are talking bad about you, either in your working place, either in your family, either in your environment, wherever you can find yourself, and you notice that there are people up there who are envying you, just know that the glory of God is already overflowing. The anointing of God in your life is already bursting out. That many of them can no longer bear it. Trust me. Some people cannot bear the pain of seeing you succeed. Trust me. Some people are tired of bearing the pain of seeing you succeeding. Some people are so tired that they cannot just tell why it looks like everything about you is so blessed. Even in that rejection, you are blessed. Even in that disappointment you are, they cannot just figure out how come everything concerning you is something that is so adorable, is something that is so magnificent, that they cannot just tell why it look like it's difficult for them to be you, why it look like it's hard for them to be you. Because trust me, there are people who are tired of copying everything about you. There are people who are secretly so tired that they copy you, but they end up not being you. There are people who don't want to, the expectation, they don't want to give you the greatest. So all that they will do is that, okay, she walk like this, she dressed like this, she do like this. That is why she is blessed. That is why God keep blessing them. Okay, he do this like this. That is why he is getting more blessing every day. There are people who copy every step you take. There are people who monitor you, who stalk you. All is because of the fact that they are secretly in competition with you. Secretly doing the stuff you do, in order for them to see if they can amount like you, or if they can map out like you, if they can keep succeeding like you. But what shocked them is that original and fake can never be compared. This is why majority of people are always so frustrated, because when they see you, they see the original. When they look at their life, it's something that they can't talk about. It's something that they can't even explain. Because the truth is that when you see original thing, you will understand. When you see something, you know that this is something. You just turn your eye like this. So majority of people around you are wishing if there can be you. That is why they keep stalking you. That is why they keep envying you. And everything about you shock them. Everything within you, make them feel so sad, because they never thought you will do it. You will grow to that point where they will start to envy you, pray to be like you, act the way you act, study you. Because let me tell you, there are people who are studying you the way we study mathematics. There are people who are secretly studying you the way we study economics. There are people who are studying you the way we study geography. They just want to study everything about you in order for them to be you. These are categories of people who will go far and start to behave the way you behave. These are the kind of people who will go in distance. They will just move away from where you do, maybe where you stay, and they will go to another place and be acting the way you act, behaving the way you behave, doing the stuff you do. But the moment they are tired, they will still come back and be monitoring you. Okay, he act like this, she act like this, you do like, because they can't just be themselves. They cannot just be whom they are called to be. They wish they can easily be you. They wish they can totally be you. But what shocked them is that it's not easy to be you. It's not easy to be you. Because you are totally accurately different among them. You are totally different. And this is why majority of people up there dislike everything about you. This is why majority of people up there are always unhappy with you, because you truly do make a difference. You truly do make a difference. You truly do. So they are indeed shocked. How come you are able to upgrade without them? How come you are still winning without them? Because let me tell you, there are people who have already knocked their chest like this and said you will never win, you will never succeed, you will never be able to amount for something without them. But what shocked them is that God, in his own marvelous way, disappoint them. God, in his own marvelous way, disappoint the devices. And this is why they are always intimidated by you. This is why majority of people up there are filled with anger. This is why majority of people up there are filled with pain, because all that concern you trouble them. It troubled them. That's why I always tell us choosing ones, be content with what you have. Because there are people who are so envy because they don't have what you have. Be satisfied, but don't settle for less. Be content, appreciate God for the one you have today, for the one you have yesterday. Appreciate the Father, but don't settle for less. Because the enemy will want you to settle for less, but refuse to settle for less. These haters have already, some people have already settled for less. Some people don't believe that they can do another thing. Some people don't believe that something good can still that is something good, something that is greater than what they have is still ahead of them. This is why they will always envy you. Yes, I live in Italy. I'm just at work now. So some people are envy of the fact that you refuse to settle the way they're settled. There are many people who are so tired of waiting for you to settle for less. That is why some people say, why are you doing too much like this? You do too much. You focus too much. You hustle too much. Why are you doing all this stuff? It's not by hustle. It's not by hand work. It's not by you not sleeping. It's not by you not putting in work. Even if you don't work much, everything will be all right. Because they want you to settle for less. Trust me. Some people earnestly want you to settle for less because they themselves, they have automatically quit. When you even look at them, you will see the mark, quit. And some of them feel like, look at him, they don't want to quit, they don't want to surrender. She is always focusing. It's not even bothered about what we are saying. It's not even bothered to listen to us. It's not even bothered to hearken to us. Why you think you can do better than us? You think you can but everything about you shock them. Because they can't just get the reason why. And they don't have idea what is giving you that courage. What is giving you that capacity, that authority to move without them. They cannot just tell the reason why you are so strong that you refuse to settle for less. Because when majority of people around you remember what make them to quit, and they watch your life, they know that what make them to settle for less is not up to what you have gone through. When they look at your life, they said, but what make the things that make us to settle for less? It's not up to the things that this lady is going through. She have gone through the worst. She have passed through the pain. She have gone through the storm. But how come she refused to settle the less like us? How come she refused to give up? Because greater is he that dwelleth in us than he that dwelleth in them. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, pulling down the strongholds, casting down imagination, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. For the Bible says he was wounded for our translation, he was broken down for our iniquity, and the chastisement of our peace was upon Christ. And by his stripes we are made whole. And the Bible also said, let the weak say they are strong. And these people want us to be weak. They want us to give up. They want us to quit. When the Lord is with us, I know that there is no one up there that can be against us. And this is why majority of people are so tired. Because no weapon formed against us will ever prosper. Let them keep saying. That is why there's something that one of my friends tell me one day when I was coming back from where I went outside to go and shoot what video. As I was just coming back, he said, Innocence don't even listen to people. He keep doing this video. He keep pushing video every day. He keep doing this. We don't know why he don't even listen to us. I look at him. I look at him from far. I smile. I say, oh, all glory be to God. That means I'm doing something. Because I never believed that I was doing something. I never thought that there are some people who are monitoring me. I just said, oh my God. I thought I was lazy. I thought I was what? I was so lazy. How come my life now is something that is making them feel so sad? Because let me tell you, you have no idea how frustrated majority of people are up there. That everything about you make them nervous. Everything within you. It make them nervous because they can't just figure out why there cannot just be you. Why it look like the more they try to be you, the more another chapter enter. The more they try to be you, the more another chapter enter. The more they try to copy you, the more God open another chapter. It look like you become a confusion. Your life becomes something that roll around. That when they come to this side, God open another page. When they thought you are too blessed, God open another page. When they thought you are too favored, God open another page. This is something that make them so sick. Because God is not yet done with us. God of ages, He have done something wonderful for us. Hi, we are a winner, man. We are a winner, man. He has done something marvelous for us. So the truth is that majority of people up there can't believe that the more they try to stop you, the more they find favor. The more they see favor, the more they see glory, the more they see opportunities. This is why a lot of people can never be in a good term with you. This is why a lot of people can never love you. Because you are too favored. Because you are too what? You are too favored. It's 12. It's 12. That is to 1 now. Here in Italy, it's to 1. You know what I'm saying? It's to 1. I'm sure you can see it. So the truth is that majority of people up there are accurately wondering, how do you do it? Hey, but let them know that it's not by strength, neither is it by power, that it is by the glory of God, that no matter what we go through, God is still God. No matter what you are going through, no matter what you are passing through, God is still God. That is why they said to Esther, he said, I will kill you, I will frustrate you. But Esther look at him. Esther remembered that there is a God that is greater than all God. There is a mighty man in battle, the Lion of the tribes of Judah. Esther look at what Haman. He said, no, I'm not going to focus on what you are saying. I'm not going to focus on what you are doing. I'm going to focus on the decree that God have made, that He will bless the offspring of Abraham. And Esther decided to fast. He looked at him. He said, no, you cannot take me. And Haman looked at himself. He said, who else will do it with the king's favor? Imagine a man underrate everybody. And he said, who else with the king favor? That is how a lot of people are doing today. That is how majority of people are doing. Who else will be so faithful, will be so what, will be so great like me? Who else will do the way I do? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. May God bless you. Let's take it to 13,000. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to 13,000. This is how the majority of people up there are doing. Who else will be favored the way we are favored? Who else will be we do the way we do? But God stepped in and now they are jealous. That is why majority of people up there are like, you can never succeed without us. You can never progress without us. You can never find someone better than us. You can never see someone that can do what we will do for you. But what shocked them is that God have already rejected them even before they start to say it. That you will never in your lifetime see someone like them. Rather, you will see someone that is better than them. So this is the main reason why majority of people up there are accurately so filled with pain, because all that they meant for evil is not something that God is using to elevate you. That all that they thought will destroy you is not something that God is using to catapult you. That is why God said to Jacob, I'm in the farm. We are just walking. You know what I'm saying? We are just walking. No, today is not too much cold. The weather is already changing. So that is why majority of people today are accurately so shocked, because all that they expect to end for evil, God roll it around for your sake. When they thought you can't do without them, God said, no, I know the thought I have for this one. Even if other people could not succeed, even if other people could not make it, even if other people could not excel, this one will excel. That's why majority of people are shocked. What kind of God are you serving? That is why majority of people today are like, we don't know who he is, because they can't understand that there is something that God is saying, even when they are hating. This is why majority of people up there are accurately so filled with anger, because they can't stop you. They can't limit you. And it is something that makes them feel so frustrated, because you are too blessed. You are too favored. The glory of God in your life is something that they can't define. It's something that they can't narrate. It's something that they can't tell why. Some people cannot just tell why you are too blessed. Some people cannot tell why you are too what? You are too what? You are too favored. And what shock majority of people is that you don't even bother. You don't even bother. You know, this is why I like myself so much. I don't care. I don't even have time to think about who hates me. One of my friends come one day. He said to me, "See something? Do you know that everybody in this house, nobody like you?" I look at him. I did not respond, because the best answer to a fool is no answer. Because I don't care. You hating me cannot pay my bill. That is just the fat truth. In my mind, I was just like, how many people that like you? What are they doing for you? Those people that like you now, that you said they don't like me. So those people that accurately like you, those people that are happy that you are doing what you are doing, what effect are they giving? What are the things that you are getting from them? What is the benefit that you are accurately achieving from these people? Because some people will absolutely hate you because you accurately you refuse to settle for less like them. You refuse to give up like them. You refuse to quit like them. You refuse to do it, to be like them. And this is why they can never love you, because majority of them are filled with anger. They are filled with pain because you decide not to settle for less. This is why, sorry to say the truth, this is why sometimes even your own brothers, your own relatives, your own cousins, many of them will hate you because you refuse to settle for less. This is why sometimes even your own brothers, your own brother, when they remember where they failed, when they remember the obstacle they do, the encounter that make them to give up, many of them will start to envy you. Why? Because they cannot just get the reason why you decide not to be like them. You decide not to settle for less. You decide not to do the way they do. You decide to be totally different. That is why when the brothers of Joseph understand the mission of Joseph, anger do what? Anger start. That is when they start to envy Joseph. They say, why will you be the one that God will took? Why will you be the one that God appoint? Why will you be the one that God will select? Why will you be the one that God will favor? Why will you be our leader? But the truth is that whom God have called, no one can decline him. The truth is that when God called you, when the favor of God is upon your life, even in the storm, you will still prosper. This is what I understand about God. And this is why I love God. That if no matter who hates you, no matter how many there are, that even in your rejection, you will still be better than them. Yes. Even in that disappointment, you will still be better than them. Even in that humiliation, you will still be better than them. Because when they look at your life and they look at yourself, my brother, there is something a lot to talk about. There is different. So, majority of people up there are absolutely angry because all that they thought you will be is not what God allowed. This is why they are questioning the blessings of God in your life. This is why majority of people up there are so troubled. Because they can't believe that you will accurately be blessed without them. They can't believe that you will do better than you used to do ever. They can't believe that the hand of God will pass them by. That is, they don't believe that after all that they have did, envying you, plotting evil, or setting you up, or trying to break you because of envy and malice, yet you will still be you will still be doing well. You will still be progressing. You will still be doing greater than ever before. And this is why they will never like you. And I don't care. As long as God is God, no matter who hates you, no matter who like you, the truth is that even in their liking, even in their disliking, even in their envy, God will still do what he have already called to do. God will still do what he have already permitted to do for you. And God will never take permission from your enemy before he favored you. God is not going to take permission from these haters before he favored you. And this is why they will never love you. Because some people thought God will take permission from them before he blessed you. Some people thought God will listen to their hating. Some people thought God will listen to their negative side before he blessed you. But what shocked them is that God decided not to hearken to them. God decided not to listen to them. And this is why majority of people are always violent. This is why they are always nervous. Because some of them will like, why God don't want to listen to us? Why God don't want to hearken to us? Why God don't want to do? God want to listen to all our eating. Because you are too blessed to be like them. You are too favored to end the way they end. You are too anointed to quit the way they quitted. You are too blessed to settle for less. This is why they envy you. This is the main reason why they are unhappy with you. Because you refused to settle for less. You refused to settle for less. Remain blessed. May God bless you. So I'm about to start work. So if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And follow me also on Facebook and TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So may the Lord bless you and remain blessed. So don't forget to help me to share it to as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like, supporting this channel, the link is always below. And as many of you who have supported this channel, may the Lord indeed bless you. Both you who don't have to support, may the Lord increase you. That God who favored with Esther, may that God never pass you by. In the name of Jesus Christ, remain blessed and may the Lord bless you wherever you go. Amen. Remain blessed.